It knows where I've been. Every breath feels paper thin, but I smile like I'm alright. Heat outside, I play along. Nothing feels but something's wrong. All this noise, but I'm withdrawn. Fading deeper every night. You wouldn't hear it if I screamed. It's quiet. Something's breaking in between what I show and what I feel. I'm scorched outside, hollow inside, flames on my skin, but there's nothing behind. Burning alive, but I feel no pain. Just an echo calling my name. Scorched outside, hollow inside, cracks in my voice that I try to hide. There's nothing left but a shadow of you. Hands still warm, but I feel cold. Every word feels oversold. Stories I've already told, just to make it through the day. Eyes reflect what I deny. Something dead, but still alive. Every tear turns to dust and floats away. I twist my tone, I bend the line, try to sound like I'm just fine, but every note reveals the lie. Breaking slowly as I sing. I'm scorched outside, hollow inside, flames on my skin, but there's nothing behind. Burning alive, but I feel no pain. An echo calling my name. Scorched outside, hollow inside, cracks in my voice that I try to hide. If you look close, you might see through. There's nothing left but a shadow of you. Listen close when my voice breaks down. That's the truth I never found. Sliding low, then rising high, like I'm learning how to cry. Scorched outside, hollow inside. Scorched outside, hollow inside. No more strength left here to hide. Burning fades, but I remain just a hollow dressed in flame. Scorched outside, hollow inside. Hear the tremble I can't disguise. Every note cuts deeper still, like it always somehow will. Heat is gone, but I remain. Empty pulse inside the flame. Warm air drifted across my skin. Circles drawn, I'm standing in same low motion, barely heard. Nothing answers, nothing stirs. Breath arrives, then turns away. Stops before it finds a place. Unspoken weight against my tongue, holding back what won't come. Breath stays shallow in chest. Silence swelling, growing dense. Every second stretching wide, filling up the space inside. Spinning blades, frozen breath, motion without any depth. Everything just slips away, never reaching where I stay. Spinning blades, frozen breath, heavy air inside my chest. Wind surrounds but never lands, slipping through my open hands. Shadows tremble on the wall, flicker, stretch, begin to crawl. Time loosens, starts to bend, nothing moving in the end. Warmth rests across my skin, something cold or locked within. Standing in a narrow space between feeling and the shade. Every shift returns again, same quiet beneath the skin. Lines repeat without a sound, tracing circles going down. Spinning blades, frozen breath, motion without any depth. Everything just slips away, never reaching where I stay. Spinning blades, frozen breath, heavy air inside my chest. Wind surrounds but never lands, slipping through my open hands. Rhythm hanging overhead, never clearing through my head. Forward pull without a place, hair that thickens in its pace. Spinning blades, frozen breath, tightening across my chest. Turning faster, pulling low, dragging where I cannot go. Spinning blades, frozen breath, pressure rising, sinking in. Every turn cuts quietly, leaving marks I cannot see. Circles turning overhead, breath held thin and barely there. Cold edges start to blur away, dripping down without a shape. Something locked begins to shift, leaving traces I can't name. Skin remembers distant heat, faint and almost out of reach. What was buried under stone starts to rise beneath my bones. Soft collapse beneath the weight, hidden cracks begin to break. Every drop reveals the ache, spreading slowly through the frame. Melting ice, stubborn ache, waking parts I couldn't shake. Frozen layers turning thin, letting everything seep in. Melting ice, stubborn ache, quiet fractures start to wake. Numbness loosens from its hold, leaving something raw and cold. Water runs along the line, missing paths I left behind. Every place it touches now feels too sharp to push aside. Fingers press against the past. Nothing here was built to last. What was silent, sealed, and still finds its way against my will. Shifting weight beneath my chest. Something moving and never rest. Every drop a soft unrest, spreading deeper than before. Turning numbness into pain. Breath settles on the glass, clouding shapes that used to last. Lines dissolve beneath my hand. Nothing holds the way it ran. Faint warmth slipping from the frame, losing form without a name. What was clear now drifts apart, blurring edges of the heart. Touch meets cold along the pane, fading traces soft and plain. Every mark begins to slide, leaving empty space behind. Frosted glass, fading warmth, light retreats without a form. Shapes I knew begin to fall, barely there if they're at all. Frosted glass, fading warmth, quiet loss I can't transform. What was near begins to thin, drifting somewhere deep within. Finger trails that disappear, nothing stays or lingers here. Moments pressed against the cold turn to silence as they fold. Echoes dim across the room, softly swallowed in the gloom. Every trace of heat I knew loses weight and slips from view. Edges soften, fade to gray, trace. Every breath I try to keep turns to mist I cannot hold. Frosty glass, fading warmth, light retreats without a form. Shapes I knew begin to fall, barely there if they're at all. Frosty glass, fading warmth, quiet loss I can't transform. What was near begins to thin, drifting somewhere deep within. Pressed against a surface thin, world outside I can't get in. Everything I almost knew turns to something passing through. Frosted glass, fading warmth, nothing left to hold or form. Every line erased in time, leaving only space behind. Frosted glass, fading warmth, all the edges lose their sharp. What remains is faint and small, almost nothing left at all. Clouded surface, quiet fade. Every trace just slips away. Light spills across the floor, climbs the walls, reaches more. Dust floats slow within the beam. Everything as it should seem. Skin touched by quiet heat. Nothing rising underneath. Color fills the room I'm in. Stops before it reaches skin. Warmth arrives without a trace, glides and fades across the space. Every signal feels delayed, like it never fully stays. Sunlit room, numb skin, brightness pouring in. Hands in light, no spark within. Nothing answers from beneath. Sunlit room, numb skin, daylight settling in. All this glow against my face fails to find a resting place. Curtains breathe along the edge, soft movements, nothing said. Shadows bend and lose their line, drifting out of any sign. Pulse runs quiet, slow and thin, somewhere deep and tucked within. Every touch becomes a blur, passing through without a stir. Heat surrounds but doesn't stay, slides along and slips away. Every nerve a silent wire, missing any sign of fire. Sunlit room, numb the same. Light remains still and wide, nothing shifting deep inside. Fabric clings along my neck, cool and heavy, faintly wet. Air hangs thick around the line, tracing where the threads align. Drops collect then disappear, leaving nothing solid here. Every motion slowed and drawn, like a weight I'm resting on. Pulse taps low beneath the skin, distant, dull, worn and thin. Each beat lands without a shape, fading out before it stays. Damp collar, hollow pulse, moisture lingers, something does. Rhythm moves without a core, echo drifting through the floor. Pressure soft but difficult. Every beat falls out of place, leaving gaps I cannot trace. Sleeves grow heavy at the seams, holding fragments, broken streams. Nothing dries or clears away, everything begins to stay. Breath sits low along the chest, quiet weight that never rests. Every touch dissolves too fast, slipping through like it won't last. Pulse returns without a rise, muted thud that never climbs. Every cycle pulls me through, same dull shape I always knew. Damp collar, hollow pulse, moisture lingers, something dulls. Rhythm moves without a core, echo drifting through the floor. Damp collar, hollow pulse, pressure soft but difficult. Every beat falls out of place, leaving gaps I cannot trace. Drops descend in uneven lines, tracing out the hidden signs. Nothing loud, nothing clear, just a presence lingering here. Damp collar, hollow pulse, weight remains a quiet pull. Every beat sinks further down, carving through without a sound. Damp collar, hollow pulse, lingering without a push. All that stays is faint and slow, something moving far below. Moisture settles, barely shown. Pulse remains, but feels unknown. Light spreads place to hide. Every inch already filled, nothing left that bends or spills. A quiet pressure forms below, not a pain, more like a glow, faint and buried out of sight, living somewhere under light. Hold it there, don't let it rise bright above me. Something underneath, never meeting, never reaching me. Ceiling hums a steady tone, almost like it's made of stone. All this clarity and space, stillness fixed across my face, hands suspended in the air, searching for a signal there. Every movement cuts too clean, like it never really means. Slow it down, let it stay, don't let it drift away. Bright above me, something underneath, never meeting, never reaching me. Light keeps leaning, pressing in, tracing outlines on my skin. Every corner overdrawn, while the deeper parts stay gone. Dim ache, held beneath the surface, won't escape. Brightness holds the outer line, something dull remains inside. Two worlds resting out of sync, close enough but never linked. Light remains in quiet sheets, ache stays low, incomplete. Heat hangs low along the street, distant buzz beneath my feet. Air is thick, a wavering line, bending edges out of time. Signals flicker in my head, half remembered words unsaid. Every sound arrives too wide, nowhere left for it to hide. Static weaving through the day, threads that never fall away, touching close then turning thin, skimming just above my skin. Summer slightly off, like a record spinning soft. Frequency that won't align, running just outside the line, close enough to feel the edge, never crossing where I stand. Summer static in my veins, soft distortion in the same rigid soul, it holds the frame. Nothing shifts and stays the same. Summer static, low and slow, humming where I cannot go. All this noise begins to blend till it settles without end. The source is gone. Quiet wait without a sound, pressing gently all around. Summer static, still it stays, tracing through my hollow space. Rigid soul, a fixed design, holding everything in line. Summer static, fading thin, yet it never lets me in. All the noise becomes a tone, something present all along. Soft electric in the heat, endless hum that won't retreat.
Cold begins to loosen slow, hairline cracks beneath the glow. Frozen ground starts giving way, something shifts but doesn't stay. Faint sensation brushes through, not as sharp but not untrue. Edges soften then return, like a lesson left to learn. Tiny breaks along the line, silent changes over time. Every inch begins to feel what was hidden, turning real. First thought, quiet sting, smallest change in everything. Numbness breaks without a sound, something lost is slowly found. First thought, quiet sting, gentle ache it starts to bring. Not enough to pull me through, just enough to make it true. Water forms where ice had been, tracing where I used to stand. Every drop a fragile sign of a pulse I couldn't find. Skin reacts in subtle ways, not as distant as it stays. What was locked begins to show in a way I barely know. Movement held inside the frame, shifting without calling name. Every breath a fragile thread, pulling where I thought was dead. First thought, quiet quiet sting, smallest change in everything. Numbness breaks without a sound, something lost is slowly found. First the quiet sting, gentle ache it starts to bring. Not enough to pull me through, just enough to make it true. Don't rush it, let it stay, fading in a careful way. Every crack a softer tone, learning how to feel alone. First the quiet sting, breaking through the silent ring. Every layer turning thin, letting something new begin. First the quiet sting, not a cure but offering, a reminder deep inside, something still remains alive. Soft return beneath the skin, quiet pulse beginning. A thin warmth gathers somewhere under the ribs, not rising, just present. A line once frozen, now slightly bending, without asking, without warning. I notice it late, in the space between breaths. Something returns, without a name yet. Pulse, pulse, faint and uneven. Learning direction, fingers pause mid-air, as if waiting for something answers, not fully. Light doesn't flood, it settles in layers, thin as dust, but staying. No surge, no sudden flame, just a quiet alignment, sliding into place. Pulse, pulse, still unfamiliar. Pulse, pulse, but no longer absent. Let it remain undefined, let it stay incomplete. Something living in fragments, still choosing to be. It doesn't fix anything, it doesn't restore, but it moves, and that is enough. A rhythm without certainty, a presence without form, not the past returning, something new being born. Pulse, It knows where I've been. Every breath feels paper thin, but I smile like I'm alright. Heat outside, I play along. Nothing feels but something's wrong. All this noise, but I'm withdrawn. Fading deeper every night. You wouldn't hear it if I screamed. It's quiet. Something's breaking in between what I show and what I feel. I'm scorched outside, hollow inside, flames on my skin, but there's nothing behind. Burning alive, but I feel no pain. Just an echo calling my name. Scorched outside, hollow inside, cracks in my voice that I try to hide. There's nothing left but a shadow of you. Hands still warm, but I feel cold. Every word feels oversold. Stories I've already told, just to make it through the day. Eyes reflect what I deny. Something dead, but still alive. Every tear turns to dust and floats away. I twist my tone, I bend the line, try to sound like I'm just fine, but every note reveals the lie. Breaking slowly as I sing. I'm scorched outside, hollow inside, flames on my skin, but there's nothing behind. Burning alive, but I feel no pain. An echo calling my name. Scorched outside, hollow inside, cracks in my voice that I try to hide. If you look close, you might see through. There's nothing left but a shadow of you. Listen close when my voice breaks down. That's the truth I never found. Sliding low, then rising high, like I'm learning how to cry. Scorched outside, hollow inside. Scorched outside, hollow inside. No more strength left here to hide. Burning fades, but I remain just a hollow dressed in flame. Scorched outside, hollow inside. Hear the tremble I can't disguise. Every note cuts deeper still, like it always somehow will. Heat is gone, but I remain. Empty pulse inside the flame. Warm air drifted across my skin. Circles drawn, I'm standing in the same low motion, barely heard. Nothing answers, nothing stirs. Breath arrives, then turns away. Stops before it finds a place. Unspoken weight against my tongue, holding back what won't come. Breath stays shallow in
my chest. Silence swelling, growing dense, every second stretching wide, filling up the space inside. Spinning blades, frozen breath, motion without any depth. Everything just slips away, never reaching where I stay. Spinning blades, frozen breath, heavy air inside my chest. Wind surrounds but never lands, slipping through my open hands. Shadows tremble on the wall, flicker, stretch, begin to crawl. Time loosens, starts to bend, nothing moving in the end. Warmth rests across my skin, something cold or locked within. Standing in a narrow space between feeling and the shade. Every shift returns again, same quiet beneath the skin. Lines repeat without a sound, tracing circles going down. Spinning blades, frozen breath, motion without any depth. Everything just slips away, never reaching where I stay. Spinning blades, frozen breath, heavy air inside my chest. Wind surrounds but never lands, slipping through my open hands. Rhythm hanging overhead, never clearing through my head. Forward pull without a place, air that thickens in its pace. Spinning blades, frozen breath, tightening across my chest, turning faster, pulling low, dragging where I cannot go. Spinning blades, frozen breath, pressure rising, sinking in. Every turn cuts quietly, leaving marks I cannot see. Circles turning overhead, breath held thin and barely there. Cold edges start to blur away, dripping down without a shape. Something locked begins to shift, leaving traces I can't name. Skin remembers distant heat, faint and almost out of reach. What was buried under stone starts to rise beneath my bones. Soft collapse beneath the weight, hidden cracks begin to break. Every drop reveals the ache, spreading slowly through the frame. Melting ice, stubborn ache, waking parts I couldn't shake. Frozen layers turning thin, letting everything seep in. Melting ice, stubborn ache, quiet fractures start to wake. Numbness loosens from its hold, leaving something raw and cold. Water runs along the line, tracing
aside. Fingers press against the past. Nothing here was built to last. What was silent, sealed, and still finds its way against my will. Shifting weight beneath my chest. Something moving never rest. Every drop a soft unrest, spreading deeper than before. Melting ice, stubborn ache, waking parts I couldn't shake. Frozen layers turning thin, letting everything seep in. Melting ice, stubborn ache, quiet fractures start to wake. Numbness loosens from its hold, leaving something raw and cold. Drip by drip it pulls me in, thin lines carving through my skin. Not a flood, not crashing through, just enough to make it true. Melting ice, stubborn ache, nothing left for me to fake. Every layer stripped away, bringing feeling back to stay. Melting ice, stubborn ache, all the silence starts to break. What was buried, what was still, now is louder than my will. Drops keep falling, slow and plain, turning numbness into pain. Breath settles on the glass, clouding shapes that used to last. Lines dissolve beneath my hand, nothing holds the way it ran. Faint warmth slipping from the frame, losing form without a name. What was clear now drifts apart, blurring edges of the heart. Touch meets cold along the pane, fading traces soft and plain. Every mark begins to slide, leaving empty space behind. Frosted glass, fading warmth, light retreats without a form. Shapes I knew begin to fall, barely there if they're at all. Frosted glass, fading warmth, quiet loss I can't transform. What was near begins to thin, drifting somewhere deep within. Finger trails that disappear, nothing stays or lingers here. Moments pressed against the cold turn to silence as they fold. Echoes dim across the room, softly swallowed in the gloom. Every trace of heat I knew loses weight and slips from view. Edges soften, fade to gray, nothing left for me to trace. Every breath I try to keep turns to
mist I cannot hold. Frosty glass, fading warmth, light retreats without a form. Shapes I knew begin to fall, barely there if they're at all. Frosty glass, fading warmth, quiet loss I can't transform. What was near begins to thin, drifting somewhere deep within. Pressed against the surface thin, world outside I can't get in. Everything I almost knew turns to something passing through. Frosted glass, fading warmth, nothing left to hold or form. Every line erased in time, leaving only space behind. Frosted glass, fading warmth, all the edges lose their sharp. What remains is faint and small, almost nothing left at all. Clouded surface, quiet fade. Every trace just slips away.
Light spills across the floor, climbs the walls, reaches more. Dust floats slow within the beam. Everything as it should seem. Skin touched by quiet heat. Nothing rising underneath. Color fills the room I'm in. Stops before it reaches skin. Warmth arrives without a trace, glides and fades across the space. Every signal feels delayed, like it never fully stays. Sunlit room, numb skin, brightness pouring in. Hands in light, no spark within. Nothing answers from beneath. Sunlit room, numb skin, daylight settling in. All this glow against my face fails to find a resting place. Curtains breathe along the edge, soft movements, nothing said. Shadows bend and lose their line, drifting out of any sign. Pulse runs quiet, slow and thin, somewhere deep and tucked within. Every touch becomes a blur, passing through without a stir. Heat surrounds but doesn't stay, slides along and slips away. Every nerve a silent wire, missing any sign of fire. Sunlit room, numb skin,
deep inside. Fabric clings along my neck, cool and heavy, faintly wet. Air hangs thick around the line, tracing where the threads align. Drops collect then disappear, leaving nothing solid here. Every motion slowed and drawn, like a weight I'm resting on. Pulse taps low beneath the skin, distant, dull, worn and thin. Each beat lands without a shape, fading out before it stays. Damp collar, hollow pulse, moisture lingers, something dulls. Rhythm moves without a core, echo drifting through the floor. Pressure soft but difficult. Every beat falls out of place, leaving gaps I cannot trace. Sleeves grow heavy at the seams, holding fragments, broken streams. Nothing dries or clears away, everything begins to stay. Breath sits low along the chest, quiet weight that never rests. Every touch dissolves too fast, slipping through like it won't last. Pulse returns without a rise, muted thud that never climbs. Every cycle pulls me through, same dull shape I always knew. Damp collar, hollow pulse, moisture lingers, something dulls. Rhythm moves without a core, echo drifting through the floor. Damp collar, hollow pulse, pressure soft but difficult. Every beat falls out of place, leaving gaps I cannot trace. Drops descend in uneven lines, tracing out the hidden signs. Nothing loud, nothing clear, just a presence lingering here. And collar, hollow pulse, weight remains a quiet pull. Every beat sinks further down, carving through without a sound. Damp collar, hollow pulse, lingering without a push. All that stays is faint and slow, something moving far below. Moisture settles, barely shown, pulse remains, but feels unknown. Light spreads thin above my eyes, flat and wide, no place to hide. Every inch already filled, nothing left that bends or spills. A Quiet pressure forms below, not a pain, more like a glow, faint and buried out of sight, living somewhere under light. Hold it there, don't let it rise bright above me. Something underneath, never meeting, never reaching me. Ceiling hums a steady tone, almost like it's made of stone. All this clarity in space, stillness fixed across my face, hands suspended in the air, searching for a signal there. Every movement cuts too clean, like it never really means. Slow it down, let it stay, don't let it drift away. Bright above me, something underneath, never meeting, never reaching me. Light keeps leaning, pressing in, tracing outlines on my skin. Every corner overdrawn, while the deeper parts stay gone. Dim ache, dim ache, held beneath the surface, won't escape. Brightness holds the outer line, something dull remains inside. Two worlds resting out of sync, close enough but never linked. Light remains in quiet sheets, ache stays low, incomplete. Heat hangs low along the street, distant buzz beneath my feet. Air is thick, a wavering line, bending edges out of time. Signals flicker in my head, half remembered words unsaid. Every sound arrives too wide, nowhere left for it to hide. Static weaving through the day, threads that never fall away, touching close then turning thin, skimming just above my skin. Summer static in my veins, soft distortion in the same rigid soul that holds the frame. Nothing shifts and stays the same. Summer static low me off like a record spinning soft. Frequency that won't align, running just outside the line, close enough to feel the edge, never crossing where I stand. Summer static in my veins, soft distortion in the same rigid soul that holds the frame. Nothing shifts and stays the same. Summer static, low and slow, humming where I cannot go. All this noise begins to blend till it settles without end. The source is gone. Quiet wait without a sound, pressing gently all around. Summer static, still it stays, tracing through my hollow space. Rigid soul, fixed design, holding everything in line. Summer static, fading thin, yet it never lets me in. All the noise becomes a tone, something present all along. Soft electric in the heat, endless hum that won't retreat.
Cold begins to loosen slow, hairline cracks beneath the glow. Frozen ground starts giving way, something shifts but doesn't stay. Faint sensation brushes through, not as sharp but not untrue. Edges soften then return, like a lesson left to learn. Tiny breaks along the line, silent changes over time. Every inch begins to feel what was hidden, turning real. First thought, quiet sting, smallest change in everything. Numbness breaks without a sound, something lost is slowly found. First thought, quiet sting, gentle ache it starts to bring. Not enough to pull me through, just enough to make it true. Water forms where ice had been, tracing where I used to stand. Every drop a fragile sign of a pulse I couldn't find. Skin reacts in subtle ways, not as distant as it stays. What was locked begins to show in a way I barely know. Movement held inside the frame, shifting without calling name. Every breath a fragile thread, pulling where I thought was dead. First the quiet sting, smallest change in everything. Numbness breaks without a sound, something lost is slowly found. First the quiet sting, gentle ache it starts to bring. Not enough to pull me through, just enough to make it true. Don't rush it, let it stay, fading in a careful way. Every crack a softer tone, learning how to feel alone. First the quiet sting, breaking through the silent ring. Every layer turning thin, letting something new begin. First the quiet sting, not a cure but offering, a reminder deep inside, something still remains alive. Soft return beneath the skin, quiet pulse beginning.
A thin warmth gathers somewhere under the ribs, not rising, just present. A line once frozen, now slightly bending, without asking, without warning. I notice it late, in the space between breaths. Something returns, without a name yet. Pulse, pulse, faint and uneven. Learning direction, fingers pause mid-air, as if waiting for weight. Something answers, not fully. Light doesn't flood, it settles in layers, dust, but staying. No surge, no sudden flame, just a quiet alignment, sliding into place. Pulse, pulse, still unfamiliar. It doesn't fix anything, it doesn't restore, but it moves and that is enough. A rhythm without certainty, a presence without form, not the past returning, something new being